said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content. Sorry about the delay, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, it took me a while to get back from Fiserv Forum due to us needing overtime to beat the Chicago Bulls. I thought we would come out with more energy, more passion than we did today. Uh, Dame played awful today. Let's get that out the way. Dame played absolutely terrible today. He couldn't get anything going today. Just played awful, awful. Beasley played well offensively, but terrible defensively. Brooke Lopez got 3 rebounds. This team just looks like in disarray. Like I said, we're winning just on coaching. We're winning on just the players. It's not the coaching. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about the coaching. This is now we played today, right? And all y'all were watching. I did not see any use of the pick and roll today whatsoever. I saw no use of the pick and roll. I'm still seeing miscommunications defensively, allowing people to get open. I'm watching Beasley get blown by. I'm watching Lillard get bodied. I don't. We can't just keep just jumping on Giannis's back and expecting him to just bring us home. We have to get some effort here from the team, offensively and defensively. Like this is crazy. I mean, let's just get into the numbers though, and then I'm gonna have y'all. Let me put the link in the chat to join too. I'm really disturbed by the defense. The defense looks like looks like they have no clue what they're doing. And offense, it's different every game. Some games we're using the pick and roll. Some games we're not. It's just I'm trying not to make this about Griffin. It's just I would love to see some form of identity from this team. I don't see it. I don't see effort all the time from the players. Like I'm saying, I'm only seeing Giannis is going 100 miles per hour and trying to get us wins. Giannis, I'm giving you your flowers, bro. You doing everything you can to carry this team, bro. Straight up. Shout out, shout out to Giannis. But Bobby played well early. It's just I'm tired of being in these nail biters against mediocre competition. Why aren't we just putting our foot on these teams' neck already? We just went to overtime with because of Kobe White dropping 30. Kobe White, what is going on there? Damn, this is Fiserv Forum. We used to cook these type of teams by 20 or 30 points. What are we watching right now? And then on offense, I'm just watching people just give the ball to Giannis and just watch minimal to no ball movement. I see Coach Griffin just getting cardio up the sideline. He's not coaching anybody. What are we watching here right now? We're winning games just because of talent. We have no clue what we're supposed to do offensively or defensively. People's just running around. If it wasn't for Giannis, I don't know where this team would be right now. Unbelievable what I'm seeing there on the court right now. It's chaos. No one knows what they're doing. Something needs to change with this team. Something needs to change. Period. There needs to be some form of change. We haven't seen any improvement on this team whatsoever. We see it for one game, then they lapse back in what they were doing previously. There's no consistency with this team whatsoever. There's no consistency on defense. There's no consistency on offense. From what you see, if you see pick and rolls, if you're gonna see high screen and roll, you're gonna see people flash to the paint. Nothing is consistent. And I'm telling you, I don't see Griffin calling out no plays or doing anything besides having his hands behind his back and walking up and down the sideline. What are you doing, Griffin? Dame look all discombobulated, uncomfortable out there, like he don't know what he doing, what his role is supposed to be. If anybody should know what their roles on this team, it should be Giannis and Dame. Giannis clearly knows what he wants to do. Damn, you got to figure it out, bro. You just might have to go G or something. But this passive or not, trying to give one too many passes instead of doing your thing, enough is enough. This was a terrible outing by Dame today. Terrible. Man, let's get into these numbers, and then I'm gonna get into the chat, man. Bucks do win. Let's be clear: 133-129 at Fiserv Forum in front of friends and family. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's go over these numbers though, y'all. So if we're looking at the Bulls, DeRozan have 41, 14 of 30. I'm gonna tap you in a minute, Jeff Riley. I got you. I'm gonna tap you in a minute. DeRozan at 41, 11 assists plus 6. Vukovic had 14. Kobe White had 33 points. 33 on 6 of 10 from the 3-point line. Plus 133 points. And then Drummond, 16 rebounds by Drummond. 9 points. 16 rebounds by Drummond. They were 20 of 25 from the free throw line, 80%. 15 of 34, 44% from 3, 41% from the line, from the field. So at least we held them there. And then the Bucks, Giannis with another. I mean, Giannis he should be up. He should be number 1, number 2 for MVP. Jesus, 41 minutes. He only missed 4 shots. He only missed 4 free throws, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, no blocks, only 2 turnovers, plus 13. Middleton, 5 of 11. Middleton with 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers for Middleton, 13 points. We didn't get enough for Middleton either. Lopez gave us 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 blocks. The 3 rebounds is just crazy to me. Lillard, terrible performance. 3 of 17, 2 of 9, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, and missed a big free throw in regulation. 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 block, 2 turnovers, a 0 plus minus 14 points. Beasley had a strong 19 points, 7 of 11, 5 of 8, 4 rebounds. Beasley had more rebounds than Lopez. Bobby Portis, 17.7 rebounds, did a lot of his work in the first half. Beauchamp, 2 points, and AJ Green was on fire. He should have had more than 14 minutes, seeing how he was on fire. I don't agree with that, but AJ Green, 4 of 6, 4 of 5, 12 points. Great shooting by him. 15 of 37 from the 3, 40%, another 50% field goal percentage. So the offense is fine. It's the defense that's atrocious. Now let's look at these team stats, and then I'm gonna tap you in here, Jeff, in a minute. So we clearly, at the offensive stuff, we clearly shot better than them. We shot more free throws. We shot. We didn't shoot better from the 3-point line, but we made as many as them. And then the rebounds, they out rebounded us by only 3. But again, 18 offensive rebounds. 18 offensive rebounds is crazy. 18 to 6 is crazy. We did outscore them in the paint, and the difference in this game was really the offensive rebound, second chance shots, and yet again another guard having a we just let Kobe White almost drop 40 on us. Kobe White, Griffin, what are you doing? Griffin said he no defense. I can't tell. It's ridiculous. All right, I'm about to tap you in, Jeffrey. Hold on a second, bro. Let me tap you in. Shout out to the chat, too. Shout out to the Best Bucks chat on YouTube. This is the Best Bucks podcast on YouTube. If you haven't already, please hit the like button so people know you enjoy the content and allows other Bucks fans to find this outstanding and electrifying content. All right, let me tap you in. Hold on a second. Let me tap you in. There you go. What up, Jeff? What up? What up? Tell me how you feel about today's game, sir.
Pissed. It shouldn't have been like this.
It definitely shouldn't have been like this. Let me tap in
There's
Mr.
no
Smith, too.
organization, no plays called, nothing. Griffin got to go.
I told you we just out
Yeah,
there. What
they
up, Mr. Smith? I told you we just out there playing basketball. This is just like if you have some really good players that your friends and y'all hoop together, so y'all good. Y'all can go to the Y and run
yeah,
on some people. You know what I'm saying? But if we were play a team that's organized and run plays, we'd be in trouble. And the Bucks look like a team that
right.
doesn't run any plays. There's no organization. It's chaos on
None.
offense. It's chaos on defense. We can say what we want. Dame had a bad game. Okay, that's not gonna happen 6, 7 games in a row. So we can throw that out. But
Exactly.
what we can say that's consistent is this team making the same mistakes over and over and over. Defensively, letting people run right past them. Offensively, we just give the ball to Giannis and just get out the way. There's no ball movement. We've fallen back
Who's
into old habits, and Griffin isn't doing anything to help this team. All he's doing is
who was
getting
holding
cardio on the sideline. That's it.
who was holding DeRozan when he's sending in overtime?
Middleton.
No defense.
Middleton can't move no more. We're done. Middleton can't move no more. And I you know what? I'm done with Middleton dribbling too. Middleton's dribbling is big dog
Oh
status.
yeah, it looked bad
It
tonight.
looked bad.
And I'm
Any more than 3 dribbles for Middleton, he need to get the ball up or shoot. Period. When he trying to
I'm
create and
changing
get his above the rim Kyle Watkins on, it always goes left.
I'm changing Griffin's name from Joe Barry Griffin to Nathaniel Hackett Griffin. Because Nathaniel Hackett was a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator who became a head coach that was way over his head and didn't know what he was doing. That's Griffin.
I mean, you stole my joke
Griffin don't know
before
what
I
the
said
hell he doing.
You don't, bro. He's not even utilizing these players correctly. Bobby get hot, you take him out the game. You know what I'm saying? AJ Green hot, you take him out the
Take
game.
him out the game. Marjan come in, he didn't do anything.
Then he snatched it right out. Didn't even give him a chance to get any rhythm. He snatched it right out.
When
Griffin is out
when
here
Giannis
just
started
doing stuff.
when Giannis started to get hot, he take him out of the game.
This is crazy. Go
What
ahead,
kind of
Mr.
coach do we have?
Oh, this is wild.
but there is good news.
All
There
right.
is good news that I think as much as Coach Griffin may be struggling to get his message across to the players, he can always drive a couple of hours up the road to Green Bay and get that really good advice from Joe Barry. Did you happen? I know this is a basketball stream. Did you happen to see the end of that game just now? Because I got
Yeah.
my Packers
Oh yeah,
stuff
yeah.
on
I
just
see
now.
you right. Yeah, they.
Right,
I
right. I
heard
got my
about it.
Packers
Defense
on.
gave it
I'm a
up.
real nerd.
Defense
I
gave it
got my
up today.
Packers.
They
I
lost.
got my Packers on.
Shout out to
I'm a real
Mr.
nerd.
Smith.
Trying to cover all
You the
bases
man, Mr.
and
Smith.
All right.
trying to please everybody and barely and almost didn't please anyone, right?
All right.
Uh I think I saw the stat. Damian Lillard with 14 points.
Yeah, 3. Let me tell you what his numbers were. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to lie on
Like
this
3 for 17 or 3 for
3 for 17, 14
Which
points,
means that
9 assists. Terrible. He couldn't hit nothing today.
most of his points, right, it came from the free throw line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Uh I feel like
Maybe
this, right?
maybe his divorce was on his mind tonight.
I
I
don't care
mean, in
what's
all
on his mind.
seriousness, I was
The basketball court should be your sanctuary. Period.
it
Exactly.
could
Yep.
be like I said, in all seriousness, like I guess there are going to be some people in chat who know something like about that. You know what I mean? Rough relationships and all that kind of stuff. Because I am starting to think that maybe there's just some other stuff going on. I don't want to presume that's the
Right.
man's personal life. You know what I mean? I think there's a line of demarcation between personal and public and private. And if he is going through something like really and he's struggling with it, then I hope he gets the help that he needs mentally. I hope
Right.
that for everybody. You know what I mean? But yeah, right now is the car is just stuck in first gear, and we are. It's rough. Maybe we are just mid.
Right. It feels like it.
Maybe we are
This season
just
has been
a
doomed from the
mediocre team.
start.
Yeah,
This
maybe we're
season has
just a
been doomed
mediocre
from the
team,
start.
man.
I just think this team doesn't have an identity. Well, like Eliza said, she just posted a comment in here. She was like, Bobby didn't even play really like that in the second half, and it's like, why? He was hot. He was cooking in the first half. Why are you cutting his minutes? Why is he not getting? Why is AJ Green not playing extended minutes? Because you see that he's hot. It's like Griffin isn't doing the
Mm-hmm.
basics. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing. I would have been mad if he would have sat Dame for a little bit and brought back AJ Green because Dame was clearly off tonight. I wouldn't have been mad at that. AJ Green wasn't missing. He was
Yep.
on fire. Griffin has to be, he has to be in the mentality you're going to have to make the tough decision. You can't be everybody's friend. You know what I'm saying? He has to make the tough decisions. And I'm still not seeing that or the accountability. This team is wild. The only thing consistent about this team is inconsistency. That's it. Or us having been in tight games. Every game we know gonna be a nail biter. I don't care if we're playing the Wizards, we're playing, and they don't got Poole, Kuzma, nobody. We still gonna be in a nail biter. Why is this? What is going on with this
it,
team and
A
this
nice guy,
roster,
it,
man?
the
a nice
defense.
guy coach never works. They never
Yeah,
win
you need it. I mean, that could
because
definitely be the problem. But I mean, it's becoming Groundhog Day when it comes to
That's
like
what I'm saying.
the the harder stuff to watch. That's why I said it's almost like I'm emotionless because we won quiet as kept against the Bulls, right? But
Mm.
I feel as if I just watched the two teams that I really pay attention to lose. I watched my Packers lose to a quarterback who I think maybe has 2 more games of NFL experience than I do, right? And then,
Right, right. That's no
and I
joke. That's
watched
funny, but it's not funny, right? I feel you.
right, right.
Right.
I watched my team. I watched. There was a play that to me was like a microcosm of the entire game, right? And once again, and I'm not picking on Beasley as if he was the
Right.
sole problem because he wasn't. But I saw him get picked and stayed picked. And I can't remember the last time I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so spoiled as a Milwaukee fan, having had Drew Holiday and Eric Bledsoe before him,
Was a good
who would
defender,
fight
right?
around those picks, right? And then when it wasn't Eric Bledsoe and Eric Bledsoe, we'd have Malcolm Brogdon and he would switch and he would fight around those picks.
Even Javon
And then I
Carter.
saw it, right, who would also fight around those picks. So Drew Holiday would just step up and blow right through those picks, right? You know what I mean? But if
Yep.
to see someone get, it's like fly paper, like you know what I
Right.
mean? Like he gets hit and he just gets stuck.
Stuck.
And to me, it's a microcosm of everything that's happened with our defense. We've gone so far backwards that I cannot remember the last time they were this bad defensively at the point of attack. What,
Excuse me,
OJ
Mr. Smith.
Mayo, maybe?
Excuse
Yeah.
me, Mr. Smith. What defense? There is
Right.
none.
There is none.
Right. So we're
Our
right back
defense,
to
our
like
offense is our defense. We got to score 140 every game to win now. That's just what it is. That's the reality of this team. We're going to need to score pretty much about 140 to win games comfortably. Y'all say what y'all want in the chat. I get it. But if you looking at this team, when we're winning games, it's 130 plus we need to score to win games. The times of holding teams under 100 points, that's dead. That's dead until further notice. It's going to be a
right.
shootout
Right.
every night. It's going to be a shootout. You telling me
Are
Kobe
we the
White?
1987 Denver Nuggets?
Dude, the Kobe White almost had 40. Kobe White.
A nobody.
Dude, Kobe White.
A nobody.
If you have a guard, if you a guard and you play against the Bucks, you hit your first 2 shots, 3 shots, you about to have a big night. We will make no adjustments. And let me just say
Yep.
this again, I'm not in the NBA. I'm not an NBA coach or anything like that. But what I do have is common sense. And I'm just saying, if I'm looking at Kobe White going off, right? Why would I not at least throw a double at him? Send a different defender at him. Throw off his rhythm. There was none of that even attempted. It was the same old, he'll eventually miss. He wasn't missing.
Nope.
It's just elementary stuff. And then on the Bucks part 2, we don't box out. We don't do any of the small things that win you games. Brook Lopez giving you 3 rebounds tells you what you need to know.
I
I would
think
be
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your
Go
shot.
ahead, Jeff.
I wouldn't mind getting Bud back for the coaching that Griffin is doing.
That's too far.
At least, at least Bud has some organization.
That I agree with. Yes.
I was about to say, right now, I don't think Griffin is a better coach than Bud
Yeah, I
at
agree.
this
Not
point.
right now.
I
Yeah.
think I think maybe he gets better.
I don't
I
think he'll
certainly
ever be
hope he
better.
gets better. I hope so. I mean, you know what I mean. I do think. Look, and it's like I was saying last night, and I think the message for me remains the same. It's just that we're gonna have to suffer through some of these games, which is
And that's what Eliza just posted it here. That's so funny that you saying that, Mr. Bill. Eliza just said, "Coach will learn just like the players will. It's a long season. Can't expect the rookie head coach to be perfect off the bat. He will learn too." Okay, Eliza. Okay, all right.
But and that's what I was saying last night. It was that, like I said, Giannis bringing that back up was, well, like, re-emphasizing the fact that these guys don't get practice time.
All right.
You know what I mean? Kind of put things in better perspective for me, right? That it's not, a lot of these teams that you're seeing better play from are the result of continuity.
Right.
Continuity is an important thing, right? And so, which is why, when he said that, it brought a lot of things back into clarity when it comes to the conversation of getting new coaches, new players, and all the rest of that. Is that every time you do that, you hit the reset button on whatever continuity might be starting to happen,
Correct.
right?
That's fair.
There does come a point where you're stirring the pot too much. You just got to let the gumbo simmer. But there is a line of demarcation, right? Because you do get to a point where you're trying to be too cool. You're too cool. You're gonna lose, like the
Right.
movie back in the day, right? You know what I mean? Is
People don't even know what movie that
there,
is. That
there's a,
movie was fire. That movie was fire. Go ahead.
are people catching my references? Because I feel like I'm low key like
No, no, no.
dropping genius gems in
Miseducation of
here.
I
Sonny
got you.
Carson, ladies and gentlemen. Ghostface Killer.
Thank you,
I
Multiple
brother.
got you.
rap artists have used hundreds of quotes from that movie. It's a classic. If you ever get a chance to, Miseducation of Sonny
Hmm.
Carson. Carry on,
Thank you,
sir.
brother. Thank you,
That's
brother.
a
That
good
made my
one.
day.
That's a
That
good
made my
one.
day. I feel like I'm not going crazy in here. I was like, am I dropping jewels to anyway, I do feel like, yeah, it's just gonna be times when, Mama said it's gonna be days like this when you're watching your team and you're like, I can't believe this, man. We're letting like bench players,
Go
like I
off.
said, go off, and every game, for every game that we see like this, we are providing more ammunition for the next team scouting report. And so they're just going to
Yeah.
come and run right at us because we're losing that intimidation factor. Nobody's afraid of us or anything like that. And people are feeling like they can absolutely go off. We're not Mike Tyson anymore
Right.
defensively. We used to be one of those teams. We're not that at all. You know what I mean?
I'm looking
All
at
of the
0-3.
mistakes that we have, or all of the weaknesses that we have, are starting to gel together to create an even bigger
Right.
hole, right? Drew Holiday covered up a lot of holes that we had. Covered up the fact that as good as, not genius, but as good as Brook Lopez can be at what he does, right? He doesn't jump off the ground that quickly. He does take up a lot of space and can play vertical defense for sure, right? But he doesn't jump off the ground that quickly. And if you're not going to have Giannis as the offside defender, if he's going to be out on the perimeter defending, then that's a problem. Like, you know what I mean? He covered up for the fact that Bobby Porter's in post is not defense at all, right? It's an open lane of 2 points. So now we have like this gaping hole in the middle.
Right.
Now, some of us asked for this. Some of us were, signed up for it. We were like, look, our offense these last couple of years, particularly in the clutch, particularly in the playoffs, has been mid. I asked for it. This is what it looks like in the very beginning. So we got to suffer through this until these guys decide that they want to play, because I don't even think it's all we don't know what we're doing in
One
this
second, Mr. Smith.
confusion.
Let me
There's
just.
a
Hey,
lack.
I'll tap y'all in a minute. Green room. As soon as the time expires, we go. I'm gonna tap y'all in. But go ahead, Mr. Smith.
There's just a lack of desire on some of these plays. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, the microcosm of the game for me, and I'm not picking on him as if he was the only problem, because he wasn't, right? But when you get picked and you just stay there, Like he got picked and then just kind of went down and was
Right.
expecting the player to
No
shoot the ball.
effort.
And then when the offensive player didn't shoot the ball, then he was like, "Oh snap! I got to run over and play defense," rather than just busting your behind and getting over there regardless of what that player
Right.
does. You're supposed to be giving it up regardless of what he does. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that, man, and it's stuff like that that I think that is the mentality that was inherent, prevalent in losing programs on losing teams. And some of these guys have brought some of their losing habits
Mm-hmm.
to a team that's expected to do more. And we are patiently waiting for them to break that off. You know what I mean? Deciding that you only want to play in the fourth quarter. So here's the thing, like, do our championship players pull those guys up, or do those newer guys
Pull them
who've
down.
brought
Yeah.
those crappy habits pull them down? Remains to be seen. But yeah, that is the low energy, apathetic game that we won. So there's good news. We did win the game. Even better news, Joe Barry's still the defensive coordinator for the Rangers. You know what I mean?
Alright. Hey, let me tap
Fantastic.
in Brandon and Daniel real quick. And then Mr. Smith, Jeff, tap back in here above. Let me holler at these dudes. We got time
For
to
sure.
we gotta politic a lot about this. We need some soul searching, real talk. All right, y'all.
For
I'll
sure.
tap y'all back in a minute. All right. All right, Mr. Smith. I'll tap you back in a minute. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. Brandon tapping back in now. Hold on. All right, all right, all right. Y'all tell me how y'all feeling, man, about today's game. Daniel, you first. Then, oh yeah, the Packers did they work? They did work. Yeah, okay. All right, Brandon. All right, tell me how you feeling, Daniel. Tell me how you feeling about today, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Packers right now, man. They should won that game. I don't know.
All right.
But it was like that. I was watching the Packers and then watching the Bucks,
Mm.
and it was like every time they got a lead, they had like a 10-point lead, they just gave it up right
Gave it
away.
up, bro. We can't put teams away anymore. Everything is a dog fight. And a lot of it is due to our defense, to keep it real. A lot of it is our defense is terrible.
And I'm tired of it. It feels to me that, you know, the only person, like you said yesterday in your rant, the only person who like to go 100 miles per hour is Giannis
As
on
Giannis,
defense.
that's it. Everybody else ain't doing all that, man. Giannis is the only person playing for real. What's up, Bucks Nation? Can we please get them likes up, y'all? Hey, we doing this. Hey, come on, y'all. We got 42 likes. Let's get them likes up. Shout out to Bucks Nation. We
No,
trying
but
to grow this thing. Y'all gotta hit them like button for other people to see the content. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead, Daniel.
yeah, my problem is now, I'm getting tired of these nobody games. You see how the Wizards got destroyed by the Sixers just a second ago
By
today
40.
by 40. And I'm like, this is how you smack teams that only supposed to be on your court with you. And it's like
Thank you.
every time we play these teams that's bottom feeders, you might as well put the gold droppers on the damn court with the
Right.
Bucks. That's how I get runs for money. You might as well get Grab My Mom, Larry Johnson on the court. He'll get 40 points on the Bucks. You know what I mean?
We can't
Hey,
stop a nosebleed. Can't
can't
guard a
stop.
chair.
Man, we can't we can't guard a stick if we stick in the ground. It'll start doing stuff.
I don't
It's
know, Eliza. I have no clue. It's crazy that Giannis should be top two in MVP voting. It's clearly a narrative against the Bucks, and also if you haven't noticed, for the last 3-4 games, Dame has also not been getting any calls, any
no,
calls.
he gets
Dame usually
smacked.
go to the line 10, 12 times, easy work. He is struggling to get any calls right now. I don't care what nobody say. I know I love the Bucks and all that, but there's definitely some type of narrative or media bias or something going on that's on the Bucks, because some of this officiating that I'm seeing is like overtly, almost, I don't want to use the word cheating, but it's something in that realm, because I'm seeing balls clearly hit other people's hands going out of bounds. They not calling it.
Oh,
I
that
mean, I'm seeing people getting called for fouls that aren't even actually physically making contact with the players. There is something going on with the NBA and how they're viewing the Bucks, because the Bucks are not getting any call. You're at home and you still, it feels like you're on the road. It's crazy. It's crazy.
they
I
about to be home next 2 weeks.
Yep. And the fish
And
ain't gonna be terrible. And like I said, I do want to hold Dame Lillard accountable. He played awful tonight, but we know that he's
he's
not gonna have that many stinkers. He had a stinker tonight, and I do want to say that I do hold him accountable for missing that free throw too. If you tricking the whole game, at least you can make the free throws. You know what I'm saying? I do want to
yeah.
hold him accountable for allowing this game to go into overtime for by him missing free throws. The same way I want to continue to give Giannis his flowers. No matter how bad we're playing, he's always bringing 100% and keeping us in these games and winning them for us. It was a point in this game, literally down the stretch, they were giving it to Giannis and just watching, and that bothers me too. You're not doing anything to make yourself valuable and get open. You're literally giving the ball to Giannis and just getting out of the way.
And
It
that's the problem. We how many times we said that you gotta move the ball around, you gotta get these shots.
we're never consistent. Some games we have ball movement and pick and roll. Today there was no pick and roll at all. And then the players that are hot, you're not playing when they're hot. AJ Green should have got 40 minutes today if that was me. You're hot. You're not missing nothing. I know his defense is bad, but it ain't no worse than Beasley. Let that man cook. Hey, our BP was cooking. Took him out, threw his rhythm all off.
I don't know
Griffin,
what
I
to do.
want you to be successful. Well, you got to help us help you, bro.
I mean, I, and then I'm getting tired of these fans like you guys 30 years. What's wrong with you? I'm like, did you watch the game or did you watch the game? Did you see what happened? Did you see what kind of we like nail biters every game? How much times you gonna if we lose the game, we gonna say after that? They know where we found. When he lose games, the same people that talk about what are you talking about? You can't find them. You can't talk to them. They like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. No,
Mm-hmm.
you said you the same person, say that same energy when we lose games like that and then we win games like that. This is just Russian roulette. You can't keep doing it every game with these teams. Can't.
Right.
Can't do
Go ahead,
it.
Brandon. Tell me how you feeling, Brandon.
I'm glad we won, but the Packers, man, they should, they should, they should. I don't know what to say about it, but I think every team will, whether it's Green Bay or the Bucks, I think out of fourth, Green Bay have to pick, stop thinking about the media
Mm-hmm.
and don't worry about nothing. Because I think the Bucks got all this media stuff in their head.
You know what? I don't know if it's media, Brandon. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say there's no chemistry. There's no cohesion on this team. We don't even see it like building yet. And then when we see any type of building as far as chemistry, it's inconsistent. We saw for a couple of games that them using the pick and roll. We saw Dame and Giannis pick and roll. We saw Dame and Chris and Dame. We saw the pick and roll. Then all of a sudden, it's gone away. There's nothing that we stand on. You know what I'm saying? That we do. That's our thing. We don't have a thing yet, defensively or offensively. Because the drop coverage we have doing that, it, it's just a whole bunch of dysfunction on this team. And if we didn't have the talent of players that we have, we would be in a much worse place on this team as far as our record. Period.
Yeah.
I think I want Belly really get before or after the All-Star break. We gotta make a move.
Hmm.
Some way or another.
I'm
Because
not against that.
because we cannot go into a playoff
Yeah.
with the same problem.
Yeah.
So, if I'm coach, I wanna say this. If I'm John Wood, please give Adrian Griffin some help. Please
Hmm.
let Adrian Griffin find a good offensive coach who
Hmm.
can run the show. You're supposed to be a defensive off
Coach. And
player.
that's really but that's why people are tight though. That's why Bucks Nation are tight. The whole thing we were sold on because Bud wasn't a great defensive coach. He was an offensive guy. We were sold on Griffin because we are like, okay, with the talent we have, offense shouldn't be a problem, but defense is, and making adjustments. And if you close your eyes and watch the Bucks on defense, it looked worse than it did with Bud. It looks worse when the guy that we hire was supposed to be he was supposed to be the big fix it. He was supposed to fix all of our defensive issues. He was talking cash stuff in interviews about architect of this and that, using all types of school words, and nothing has come to fruition to this point. I'm not saying that it won't, but to this point, I haven't seen what the big hoopla is with you, Griffin. I got to keep it a dollar. Y'all say what y'all want about Dame. At least we've seen flashes of greatness from Dame, winning games, scoring 14 in a row. We've seen something. We haven't seen anything from Griffin yet where you're like, you know what? I have confidence in him because I saw what he did, this and that. That's the problem I had. Where, if somebody's seen it in the chat, let me know where you saw something done by Griffin. You were like, I feel more confident in him being our coach because he did this, that, and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say Dame had an off game, right? But I can say previous games, he had 30. He done scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. He done scored 13. He's had moments where you could see his greatness. I haven't seen anything from Griffin yet. Not a thing.
Also, you can agree on me, Amber, and Dave. I think, I don't know, there's some drama going on in the locker room.
There's definitely some stuff going on in the locker room for sure. And this is the other thing. Hey, we just came off of losing this in-season tournament game, and for this team to come out here and play with this much lack of enthusiasm again, that's a problem for me too. I would have thought y'all would have been so angry from getting humiliated in this in-season tourney that you would have taken out all your frustration on this bottom feeder team. Instead, we're allowing the people to shine like Kobe White. DeRozan go for 41. That is not the type of mentality I want to see from a championship team, especially off of an embarrassing loss. Yes, we won. I get that. But when we're talking here, we're talking about the big picture, winning a championship. You can't keep playing with your food and being in nail biters with bottom feeders. You can't do that and expect to win championships. It's ridiculous. Get your last comment off, Brandon, then I'm gonna get to the chat here too because they fired up too. So go ahead, Brandon.
Also, AJ Green was hot, and Bobby was hot. Why? Okay, here's my thing. Why not keep AJ in the green? AJ in the game more.
I'm not trying to turn this into no bad session about AJ Griffin. We won. That's the key thing. But I just gotta keep it a dollar from what I seen. I'm in there. I'm watching it. You're right, man. The rotations, all that is just weird, man. All right, y'all. Let me get into this comment section, y'all, and just tap back in a minute, bro. Yeah. All right, Dale. We'll chop it up. Appreciate the footage too, man. Keep them coming, bro. Shout out to my man Daniel, Bleacher Report boss. Yes, sir. All right, and I'm gonna get with you too. I gotta get my life together, bro. But I got you though. I ain't forgot.
All right,
Daniel. All right, y'all. All right. Let's get back. Let's get into the comment section here. It's a lot of activity going on here. Two Red Violin was goody. The coach is not taking the team to the promised land. He brags about being a defensive specialist, but the team is one of the lowest ranked teams in defense. Thank you, sir. Nuisance said, if Dame ain't a leader, cool, but his body language sometimes looks like he can care less. That's an underrated aspect, what makes a great teammate. Okay, fair point, Nuisance. Fair point. Shout out to you. Conscious day trader, what you know about them swing trades of crypto, though? Holler at your boy. Yeah, Dame did not look like the second best shooter on the planet. No, he had a bad game tonight. Yeah, 3 of 17. Yeah, that he had a bad night. Sometimes shooters have bad nights. You know, we've seen Steph go 2 for 10. A lot of great shooters. It's a bad night. And hopefully he recovers from that and shoots his way out of that. Matt said Beasley was good. Offensively, Beasley was good. Defensively is where the problems are. he's one of the reasons that the defense is in bad positions because his whoever's holding him, and they hunt for Beasley. Let's be clear, teams hunt for Beasley. Then they're able to just blow past him with elementary handle moves, and then the defense collapses, and then they swing the ball, and it's open three, and it's rinse and repeat. As much as I love Beasley, and as far as offensively, he hurts us a lot defensively. I think more and more talking about the live from yesterday, we're going to have some real conversations if things don't improve in the next couple weeks. We're going to have some real conversations, Bucks Nation. Tony Jackson, what up, what up? Give Dame a pass. He's going through an ugly divorce. Yeah, we know he's going through some things, definitely, and we just hope he can get out of it. Even with all that being said, this is it's not like this has been consistent from him. This is a really bad game, and I think he'll bounce back. Greg Harris said, big mistake hiring a rookie head coach for this team. We'll see. Right now, it's not looking promising for Griffin, and I want Griffin to do well. I was one of the main people on the bandwagon of getting Griffin because of everything that you were hearing about him being a player's coach, developing what's my guy from Miami, Butler, again developing Jimmy Butler and all types of stuff. He came up with a wall, all these good things. So I want to still think those are in him, but he has to show and prove. And right now, Griffin isn't showing us. He hasn't shown us anything. Sergio7110 said, "Don't look at the stats; those are deceiving." Elaborate on that, bro. AJ, what's good? Said coach needs to go. He still got some time, but we need to. It's such a delicate situation with this coaching thing, just because our caliber of our team. Oh, Griffin, he got to show us something. I feel you though, AJ. Eliza Schaefer said, "All Middleton isn't the problem. Explain yourself." In 3 points, I want you to tell me how Middleton is a problem for the Bucks. I don't think Middleton is a problem. I just think he's aged and he's lost a step defensively, uh, and sometimes isn't the best dribbler. But I wouldn't say that he's a problem. He just needs to play more efficient basketball and figure out how to be a better defender, but not having the agility that he once had. John Jackson was good. What would you do, Eliza, if you understood he was going to get picked over you and you knew beforehand? You wouldn't bow out to save face. I feel you with the Nick Nurse thing. Tony Tone was good. Tony Tone said, "We shouldn't be happy about this win. We made it too hard. Middleton is killing me with the defense and ball handling. Beasley making shot. Too much showboat shaking my head. Yeah. I don't be knowing what's up with these dudes sometimes. Ridiculous." Sergio said, "I still to this day don't know how Chris got that contract." We argued about that for weeks on this chat, bro. But Middleton isn't trash. Let me not say that. He has a unique set of skills. Joseph McBeth said the team looks old and slow. I don't know if it's old and slow or just not playing with energy. And I don't want to blame coaching, man. I just don't want to keep blaming coaching. JU28KE was good. Had a few good PNR with Dame and Giannis early on, but that went away from. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why are we going away from the pick and roll though, bro? That's the problem. We don't stick to nothing we do. Half do the drop, half do the 2-3 zone, half doing pick and roll. What is our identity, Bucks Nation? What do the Bucks do? What is their thing? Can you guys tell me what their thing is? Because that's the problem. At least with the above, we know, hey, this is a team that's gonna shoot a lot of threes and play good defense. What is our thing now? What is our thing? GID said this is getting hilarious now. Every night is a dog. Every night, bro. Marjan Cron said trade AJ Green, Pat, and a draft pick for Caruso. Oh no, they're not. No. Hey, I heard that for Caruso, they're looking for first round draft picks and possibly multiple. So let me repeat myself. I heard the Chicago Bulls are looking for a first round draft pick for Caruso, possibly two. Let that sink in. They over there smoking wet in Chicago. William Johnson said Giannis getting flowers. Absolutely. Giannis is getting his flowers from us, but the rest of the media should be giving him his flowers is the problem. What up, Kerry? Chris Middleton keep turning the ball over. It's awful. Is Middleton's handles aren't secure like that. He needs to limit himself to like 3 dribbles, 4 max, and then he needs to either pass or shoot. He can't continue to play with the ball. That's not his thing. My boy Gibson said the coach needs help badly and it's showing real bad. Yeah, maybe an assistant coach would tighten things up. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Eliza said it's crazy because we've seen these guys play well. Correct. But why aren't we getting consistency, Eliza? That's the problem. We've seen flashes of them playing well. Where's the consistency? Where's our identity? We still don't have an identity, Eliza. That's part of the problem. Man, these dudes be tripping, man. Tim B was good. Man, so much hate here. We won. Be happy. Jeez. We are happy we won. 10B. We are happy we won. But it's not hate. People are identifying what we see that are flaws in this team that could prevent this team from winning a championship. Whenever 10B, whenever we're talking in this chat and we're giving criticism, we're not getting criticism on this game. We're giving criticism on what we see that could impede our progress from winning a championship. And playing defense like we played tonight, not boxing out, allowing 15, 16 offensive rebounds against quality teams in the playoffs will get you beat. That's why we're talking the way we're talking right now. We want to see this team win a championship. And to win a championship, you need to play sound, fundamentally sound basketball. Being happy about winning is what it was with Bud because we won in the regular season and they get put out in the playoffs. Besides our Cinderella 21 season. So that's why we're upset because we're not talking about the regular season. We are only care about winning championships with this roster. That's why. William Johnson, y'all thought I was tripping when I spazzed out on Dame. He gonna have a bad game, bro. But like I said, he's had bad games, but he's had some really, really good games, and he's won us some games. So you have to take the good with the bad sometimes. You just gotta take the good with the bad. I'm gonna tap you in 1 second, Gibson. Give me a minute, bro. Ali Benjamin, Dame needs time to find his balance on his team, but that ain't no scrub. We don't know what's going on with him, but maybe they need to learn to play more with him. Facts. I appreciate that comment. Shout out to you, Ali Benjamin. Shout out to you. What up, Hoyt Street E? Halliburton gave Dame some ish to think about. Now he don't know whether he want to facilitate or be a score first guy. I think he's still trying to find his way, bro. Like he said, they don't even know what they're doing yet. He just said that in his presser 2 games ago. We don't know what we're doing. We're hearing it from the players. So it's hard to find your footing when you guys don't have an identity. How can you find your footing? You know what I'm saying? That's what's wild. Let me tap you in, Gibson, before it get too late out here, bro. Let me tap you in.
Peace and love to Bucks Nation. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. What's up, Manamba?
Yeah, my boy Gibson out of the Bahamas. And I always got to shout out to Ron. You know, I see Gibson, I got to shout out the homie to Ron as well. Go ahead, tell me how you feeling. Tell me how you feel about today, bro.
Okay, I looking at my notes right here now. Before I go, Bucks Nation, I got one little quick announcement. Someone put it in the chat. Now, I watched the game, but I was not satisfied at all. It's okay we win, but the players we look disorganized with them. We ain't look like the team we used to be. We look lost, we look slow. Giannis
I
have to
feel
be
you,
doing
Tim
it.
B. I feel you. Go ahead,
Giannis
Gibson.
turn Giannis have to be doing everything. Now, what I was saying, right? I have two coaches what came in mind what would be good for this team. We have Nate McMillan and Mike D'Antoni.
Mm-hmm.
These are two. Now, if you get Nate McMillan to come on this coaching staff, get rid of some of those coaches who are on that team. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't helping the team purely at all. At all.
He about to black out. Get him, get him, get him, get him, Gibson. Go ahead,
They,
cook.
they ain't making no sense because there's no way, Amber. This team, I was saying that a little earlier. These are teams where we normally beat. We don't supposed to be struggling with these teams. DeRozan had 41 points. Kobe White had 33 points. Kobe White.
That's
Oh
bruh,
my
bruh.
God.
Kobe White is
Oh
crazy
man,
work. That's
this
crazy.
this ain't looking good. It looked bad. It looked bad for our team. And the media making fun of us because Griffin don't know what he's doing. I don't know why we just didn't hire Kenny Atkinson one time and get it over with.
But
Man,
you know what? He might have been a good interviewer, though. We don't know. Adrian Griffin might have been a person that had excellent interviews because from what I was hearing, I was believing the hype. And it still might be believing the hype. Like I said, to be on the positive side, Spoelstra struggled in his first year with a super team, and then he got it
right.
together. So we can hope. Hey, how about this? Let's see if Adrian Griffin can be the next Spoelstra. Maybe he's going through learning pains right now, and then once he figures it out and that he has his aha moment, maybe all will be well. I'm just saying what we're talking about as of what we're seeing right now, it makes us all Bucks Nation as a total feel uncomfortable.
I
But
agree. I
again,
agree.
maybe he can be the next exposure. It's going to take time, and we're going to have to bump, have a few bumps in the road and absorb them. And hopefully, we're patient enough that we can see if Griffin can really turn into something. As of right now, he's diddly poo, but he might be able to turn it around. We'll see because the pressure is on. And if y'all think that the pressure isn't on Griffin, you're wilding. The pressure is
It,
on. Go ahead,
it,
Gibson.
the pressure is very on. And the thing about it, like what I would like to say again, the Bucks Nation. Every time we in this chat, I gotta keep on bringing it. When are we going to get the Spanish coach where they put out that he was supposed to get?
Right, I was
When?
that shit died, right? Yeah,
When?
that died. I don't know
Man,
what happened with that. That would have been perfect. It at least gave some stability to one to the team because he has an identity. He would have been able to help Griffin because think about it. Griffin is resorting to Bud's old defense to be effective. He's not even able to implement his own defense really, and that's a little bit concerning. You get what I'm saying?
right. And with Carson that told, no one know that Terry Scott was gonna go step down from the team, so it caught
It took
everybody off guard by surprise.
that. No,
So
that's fair. That's fair.
so so now I can put this out there in the chat. I hope John Horst is watching this live. Please, Mr. Horst, like what Brandon said earlier, we need to get Griffin some help. We
Right.
need to get
And
him
this is
some
crazy. Drummond had 11 offensive rebounds, and a lot of that
help.
was from Bucks
I'm
players
terrible.
not boxing out. We don't even do the fundamentally sound stuff. That's what's concerning. We
Well, but this game was so frustrating to me. I was ready to throw the TV outside,
right.
because that's how frustrating this game was to me. Every game we have to be in a dogfight. Every game, no man, it can't be. It cannot be. What are we? What are the assistant coaches them doing in film session to show them their mistake?
That
It's
that
like
that's that's my concerning part right there. What are you looking at in film? Because we're seeing the same mistakes happen over and over. And the reason, like, I see people in the chat, and I just want to address this again, saying we won, that's all that matters. That is a big positive. We won, but sometimes it's how you win is also important. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
like I just want to emphasize again because I've seen the comments. We're not talking about just today's game. When we're talking about things that can stop this team from winning a championship. And playing games like you played today against quality competition will get you beat.
Yep. And then after that, and not only that. If you take, for example, look at a team like Boston, Philadelphia. Philadelphia is playing excellent. Yeah, playing some excellent
Right,
basketball over there.
right.
Because Nick
Nick
Nurse know what
Nurse got him balling, right? Yeah.
he got me boy, he using the young guys. We need to use our young guys more. Why is Andre Jackson is not even in the game?
I know
Chris
Andre Jackson
Livingston.
got some back issues. I know he got back spasms. So that's that. I know that he's dealing with some health issues with Andre Jackson. So I
Hey,
think they're taking it easy with him though.
So we would we the front office can make a move to try to get Nate McMillan or something over there on this coaching staff to help
They're gonna
this
need to
man
do
out.
something, or they're gonna have to do something drastic and get like Marcus Smart or something. Like if we can't get an assistant coach, we're gonna have to alter the roster a little bit, and we're gonna have to try to get an on ball defender because he can't. There's nothing changing. We're continue to get killed by guards. We're getting destroyed. Bucks Nation, can we please get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen? Appreciate it. It helps the community grow. And if you're a Bucks fan, you should want other Bucks fans to find the content. Can you please hit the like button? Much appreciated. Let's get to 70 likes, y'all. We got
So
61 in here. Appreciate y'all. Salute to the
so
chat. Go ahead,
so I'm
Gibson.
uh, if I would like to come on when B Shack on, I would like me and him to collaborate so we could
Okay.
talk on things. When he calling, I would like to call
Oh
back
yeah,
because
absolutely, absolutely. I'll tap you in, no doubt, no
I
doubt.
love this. I love this team from Brandon Jennings time, and I can't see this team go down like this, man. I don't want
Right,
us to go back to the dark ages. I want to see this team succeed. I
right.
want to see the Bucks
Facts.
Nation succeed. Why is Giannis not even in the MVP
there's a
conversation?
there's
Look
a
at the
whole narrative against the Bucks.
oh,
I don't even want to get in that. People be like, I'm a
oh,
conspiracy theorist and
oh,
all that,
oh,
but I feel like the league is anti-Bucks. So
I
the
agree.
officiating is a little wild, bro. It's real
Oh,
wild. Yeah, I'm gonna get
so
back in this comment section before I get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here in about 15 minutes, Gibson. But if he tap in, I'll
all
tap you in, or tap in if you see him.
all right. Peace
All
and
right,
love. Peace and love.
come
Peace
on,
and
hold
love.
on. Let's do it. Let's take our time. Let's run it back. Come on for the people.
Peace and love to all my Bucks fan in the chat, the Bucks Nation. Peace and love.
There we go. Nah, that's how we get some good juju in here. My man Gibson.
All
All right,
right.
Gibson.
All right.
All right, Gibson. My man Gibson. Shout out to him. Dark Kent said Littleton need to just catch and shoot. That's all he need to be doing, bro. All this dribbling, like I said, all this above the rim. Kyle Watkins, the professor, Shane dribbling machine moves he trying to pull. That's not in his toolbox. It's just not. Real talk. BF said, "Ha ha, take out the hot shooters, Griff." Yeah, that was wild. John Jackson said, "I was pissed at how little AJ played after making good." Yeah, it was. He wasn't even rewarded for his good play. What it? Let me just take a step back because I don't. If somebody watch this, they might think that this is a Griffin bash session, even though we won the game. And I don't want that to be what we're trying to get across in this live. What we're trying to get across is we just want to see some continuity from this Milwaukee Bucks team. We like to see some form of chemistry developing. We would like to see an identity being developed. Like I said, if we had an identity with Bub, we had the drop coverage, we shoot a lot of threes, right? Right now, I don't know what type of team we are. That's the problem. That's what's concerning. We need to have our thing. We need to have something that we do that we excel at. And all we're doing now is hooping. That's it. We have some ultra talented people on this team that allows us to win in spite of poor defense, in spite of turnovers, in spite of a lot of different things. We can still win games just on our raw natural talent. But when you get in the playoffs, that's not enough. And that's why Bucks Nation is irritated and frustrated because you can't play the way we're playing now and expect to win a championship. That's not feasible. There needs to be changes on this team. I'm not saying roster moves, coaching moves. What I'm saying is there needs to be something done to develop chemistry where people know where people are, where their sweet spots are on the floor, when to help defense, when to double team, when to force the kick out. Like all of that, we don't have any of that communication going on right now with this team. And that's really the issue. No identity, no communication, and I'll just say interesting player rotations as well are kind of wild. Griffin really needs to figure out what it is he does and what he's going to do and how his defense can work with the personnel that we have and how we're able and can his defensive scheme hide some of our poor defensive players. He needs to show something than just being a guy walking up the sideline. Because right now, to me, Griffin is looking like an assistant coach masquerading as a head coach. That's no disrespect. That's just what we're seeing. And I'm sure a lot of Bucks Nation would feel the same way. I'm hoping you can prove us wrong in the long run, uh, Griffin. But right now, you look like an assistant coach masquerading as a head coach. And you need to be a head coach and demand the respect of your players. I just don't see that they respect you. You just sometimes I look at Griffin. He looks like a deer in the headlights. He just got his hands behind his back and pacing. I I want this team to do well. We have everything we need to win a championship. We just need to figure out what we do and execute that. Figure out our identity. That's all I'm waiting on for this team, man. That's why we get frustrated. Bobby had 17 points. Kerry said, yeah, a lot of that was in the first half, and then he wasn't getting ticked no more. That's what the problem is. Wow. AJ said, I'm sure Giannis won't renew after his contract. It's so glaring. I mean, he just signed it, so we got a few years with him anyway, so we got a lot of time to make that up. Gibson said, I agree, Eliza. Look lost and terrible. Yeah, we look crazy out here. But again, I'm glad we won, Bucks Nation. A win is a win after that embarrassing loss. We did hold it together and did get a win against our rivals. And we did avenge a loss that we had against them. And they beat us in overtime, so we beat them in overtime. So those are the positives. We gave them exactly what they gave us. So take that for what you would like on the positive side. Let me see up in here. Damn, Fletcher 12 said Dave needed DMP. He might, bro. Hey, low key, he might need a DMP. That's funny, but yeah, he might need a DMP. Proper G said, I'm going to burn my Bucks gear if they lose to the Pacers Wednesday. Relax, bro. We good. We good. Relax. We don't want nobody burning nothing, sir. Shout out to you, Proper G. Othello Rucker said, I'm so apathetic towards the Bucks this season. I can see where you were going with that. Last Ghostwriter said 3 of our 5 starters are defensive liabilities. I mean, really, guys, what do we expect? There's validity to that. Shout out to you, Last Ghostwriter, my guy. Let me make sure I get through everybody before we get out of here. I don't want to say this wrong, fam, so I'm just going to call you G. Not saying that it's a good idea, but do you think we're trying to preserve themselves to play Indy again? I would hope not. I don't think they need to preserve themselves to beat Indy. Like, that's crazy. I hope not. Zane, what's good? Kobe White is a little girl. Damn. All right. Fine. There we go. Okay. Steven Lacrosse was good. Bucks don't seem to be bonding. Facts. Everyone doing their own thing, not working together. Thank you. Bingo. Shout out to you, Steve. Invicta guards are literally averaging 30 points a game. I agree, man. Invicta, hey, I used to rock them watches back in the day. The Invicta watches, shout out to you, man. That bring back memories. Shout out, bro. Oh, Patricia P made it in here. Patricia, what up? What up, Bucks Nation? Middleton is trash, letting 50-year-old Drummond pick his pocket. Yeah, I didn't even bring that up. I tried to eliminate that from my memory. Middleton handled so bad, he got D'd up and picked by Drummond. Was crazy work. That was nasty work right there. How did that even... the Bucks ain't going to work my nerves today. I'm not going to let them do it. They're not going to do it today. Underground Hub said Giannis is the only player who tries defensively and is so front. Agree. And Brook a little bit. Eliza said, laughing out loud, proper G, no, don't do it, you'll regret. Exactly. Thank you, Eliza. Tell don't be burning no gear. Conscious Day Trader said, imagine trying to deal with Jimmy Buckets with this defense. Yeah, that facts. Right, Sergio said, laughing my ass off. No, Bucks ain't preserving. They don't know what they doing. That's it. We don't know what we're doing, and we're still winning games, which is a great positive for this team. Is that we're winning, and we have no clue what we're doing, and the coach has no clue what we're doing. So yeah, that's on the positive. Bryce said one more time, Kobe White. Kobe White shouldn't have did all that. That was crazy. Zane said Bud was better, but he had way much time coaching. Okay, I feel you. Shout out to you. Bucks should give Doc Rivers a call. I don't know how much better Doc Rivers is. Doc Rivers is living off old bodies. Doc Rivers hasn't done anything of consequence since Chingy was important in hip hop. Dontrell Banks said they missed Drew. Drew isn't the answer. Shout out to you. Patricia P said nobody expects the coach to be perfect, but we at least need to see some progression from this team. Thank you. Shout out to Patricia. Thank you, Bryce. I was at the game. I was as well. No defense. We can't stop a nosebleed. I want Smart. Hey, I heard somebody literally was a couple people saying that we should just get Marcus Smart. Like, so I don't know. We'll see. Last Ghostwriter. Facts. Drew covered up a lot of our defensive deficiencies. Facts. What up, Sherelle? Griff need to go. My personal opinion is the team doesn't believe in coach's leadership. You said it all. You said it all. This coach doesn't have offensive or defensive intellect. Griff has to go. He got to tighten up out here. The streets is watching. Teron, what up to the Bahamas? My boys Teron and Gibson in the chat. What up? Shout out to the Bahamas. Peace and blessings. Absolutely. Shout out. John Jackson said, yeah, at this point, I don't think we have a choice but to ride with Chris. Yep, pretty much. Steve said Dame needs to get his head right. Seems disinterested. Yeah, he got some stuff going on. Like somebody said, it might be time for him to get a DNP. Squid said the earlier we let Griffin go, the better. The guy's not doing the basics. I said that. Hey, Squid, you know me and you go back and forth. We don't even agree on everything. But if we're agreeing on that, that should let you know how serious it is, Squid. Shout out to you. If you agreeing with what I'm saying like that, you know it's A. Bucks number 1 said we miss Pat and Jay. We need our good perimeter defenders back. I can't co-sign Pat being a great perimeter defender. I can't do that one. Jay, okay, but Pat, nah, I can't do that, bro. Sherelle said that Mr. Smith, the coach, is bringing championship players down. Jesus. Oh, wow. Hey, the ladies be in here. Shout out to the queens in the chat. They are no joke. Play if you want to. Mess around if you want to. Kerry said he can't defend DeRozan. I don't think Middleton can defend me, low-key. Jeff was good. Nathaniel Hackett Griffin should be motivating the team, and he's not a good coach that motivates his team. Facts. Stacy in the house. What up, Stacy? Said salute Bucks Nation. Salute, Stacy. Oh, Stacy co-signing you, Proper G said facts. Every time Chris dribbles the ball, I want to pull my hair. I've been telling y'all that for years. Hey, y'all got to give me my flowers too. I've been telling y'all a lot of this stuff for a while about Chris, the passing and the dribbling. I've been saying that for a long time, y'all. It's just, yeah, it's wild. Shout out to you, Stacy. Uh, Eliza said, I've noticed Dame getting no calls. That's nuts. And there's 100% a narrative. I'm telling you, Eliza, there's something going on. There is definitely something going on where the it's anti-Bucks. I'm telling y'all, there's something going on. My boy Keith, I just seen Keith at the game. Shout out to my boy Keith. What's good? He said, what's good, Bucks? That's how y'all feeling after that overtime. Stressed, but happy we won. You know, we was both looking stressed when we seen each other at halftime, Keith. Like, it's cool, but it wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? We gonna chop it up. We gonna chop it up, Keith. John Jackson said Dame almost pulled his groin to get a call, and they still didn't give it to. Bro, something is going on. I'm telling y'all. Let's tell you. Hey, if we get to 80 likes, really appreciate it, y'all. We at 71. Peace and love to the chat. Patricia P said, shout out to Giannis for making his free throws. Facts. Oh, there she is. Hey, the queens of the chat, they pop it in now. We got Janet MOC. I don't care how bad a team is. They have the ability to beat great teams when their mentality and game is a strong point. I see what you did there, Janet MOC. I see what you did there. Mr. Cool made it in the chat. Mr. Cool, what it do? Bryce said, agree. The refs were terrible. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Bucks number 1 said Dame got hit in the groin and tripped multiple times, but they didn't call nothing. Facts. They not trying to see us win, bro. Mr. Smith said, as Sherelle Harris, I hope you're not right about the coach, but he looks rough right now for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to give him a pass, but hey, Proper G said facts, Eliza. Stacy said, yeah, Griffin seems to lack situational basketball sense more than I'd like to see. Do y'all see the type of verbiage these people are using in this chat? How could you be listening to any other Bucks podcast besides this one? How? Are y'all paying attention? Look at the commentary. Situational basketball. Shout out to Stacy. This is one of the most educated chats in the world. Period. Look at where these people come with. Oh man, shout out to this chat. Man, listen, man. Look at the intelligence in this chat. When you come in here, you getting real, pure, unfiltered Bucks talk. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Do y'all not see the emotion, the passion from the chat, from the people that join the live? These are people that really love this team and want to see them do well. That's why we so passionate. And if you passionate about the Bucks, this is where you should be. Subscribe. This is what you should be listening to. After all the Bucks games, we here. This is friends and family here, y'all. Shout out to the community. John Jackson said Dame isn't used to expectations yet. Okay. Mr. Cool said it's a win. Let's come off the ledge. We're okay. Yeah, that's true. It was a win. Oh, Driz Dwarf made it in the chat. What up, Driz? I know we was chopping it up earlier. Man, the Bucks made me so mad today. I called my ex to tell her how much I hate her. That is wild, bro. Come on. Hey, Driz, we gonna talk offline. That was wild comment right there, fam. That's wild. Oh, Driz, we gotta talk, fam. The ball movement was there in the first half. Second half, we came. It was non-existent. It was give the ball to Giannis and get out the way. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Driz was wilding right there. Driz was wilding. Let me get through a couple here. Oh, hey, 7Z, I seen some of your comments earlier, too. Salute to you. You was making some sense, too. Zubair Zuzu, what up? Said facts. What up, bro? Appreciate you joining. We get through a couple more comments before I got out of here. That's what his name. Hey, shout out to you, Keith. Hey, Keith, that's the dude we was thinking about, Sergio Scalario. Yeah. Thank you. That's the name of the coach. Hey, Gibson, Daniel. That's the name of the coach. That's the name of the coach from Europe. Appreciate you, King Keith. Man, see, Keith came home from the game talking that talk. We need an assistant coach, a big man, another defensive piece. Facts. There was a lot of goofy going around tonight. And there it was, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith said exactly, Amber. Yes, sir. Jeff Riley said, Amber, you don't want to blame coaching, but you have to. Coach is not doing a darn thing. I'm trying not to make it about, bombing on a coach. Hey, Keith said we need to spam the pick around. Exactly. Janet MOC said their thing is getting cooked by teams with 4 and 18. Yeah, good points. King Key said he want to keep Pat. He low-key in the playoff. Okay. Patricia P said Griff needs to put the pride aside and ask for an assistant coach that can help. This is the job training not working. Yeah, this on the job training is not working. Shout out to you. Exactly, Patricia P. Hey, again. Hey. Oh, shout out to the queens of the chat. Mr. Cool said hit that like button. Let's get the 80 likes, y'all. Come on, y'all. 6 more. Who gonna be the superstars? Janet MOC said nobody's in their right mind would give 2 first-round picks for injury-prone Caruso. Oh, I agree with you, but I'm saying that's what you can Google that. That's what they're asking for, and they're wild for that. Tony Jackson. Oh, Pam, mate. Look at everybody that strolled in. Hey, the band is almost all here. We just missing Cynthia and Brenda. And I'm thinking who else we missing? And Nick. And maybe one other person. So the band almost all together. What up, Pam? Let me get your comment. Shout out. What up, Pam? I think it's hard to get consistency when the defense is so bad. Coach has done good things and made adjustments, but rebounding is on the players. It's about effort. A trade will fix the defense. Okay, so we're leaning towards these trades. Okay, shout out to you, Pam. Oh, D Gibbs, you made it in here too. What up? It's time to make adjustments. Bring Beasley off the bench. Start Ajax until guys get healthy and management decides if they want to make a trade. Something has to change. Fact. Shout out to you. David Jonas was good. Keep speaking facts, Gibson. We've all had enough. We right there with you. Facts. Stacy said Mr. Smith's clever Trevor. King Keith said Spo had Pat Riley though. Horace saying Riley laughed a lot, but very. That's fair point. Oh, what up, Marvin? Salute. 23 games in. Will it be another 23 games to wait for our defensive scheme, coaching adjustment? As a lifelong Bucks fan and supporter since 91, Coach Griffin, in my opinion, is not a fit for this team as head coach. Damn, Marvin, that was spoken eloquently, fam. Salute. Green Ranger said, at this point, I have to point the finger at John Horst. The personnel is the culprit. Playing Dame, Beasley, and Chris big minutes together is not sustainable. Sprinkle in Bobby. Facts. Sherelle said, the identity from the coach, kids coaching mantra, psychological warfare. Buzz mantra, let it fly. Griff's is, ooh. That's what I'm saying. We don't got a thing. The King said there's no conspiracy. They don't want to see us win. It's that simple, bro. Shout out. Let's see, Mr. Smith. You know what rhymes with Bucks perimeter defense, Joe Barry. Oh, Mr. Cool said Dane had an off night shooting. If he makes a few of those shots, this would have been an easy win. We are okay. Okay, I respect that. I hope so. Emerson said, Mr. Cool, positive. Let's go. Yeah, that is positive. We won. Let's just move forward. We won. We didn't lose, and we avenged a loss against the Bulls that we did in the United Center in overtime as well. So we gave them a little bit of what they gave us. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Hey Fletcher, you caught that? You caught that? Okay, I'm glad you paid attention. Oh, Mr. Washington was good. We can go get Pat Riley, Phil Jackson to coach the team. Beasley and crew still won't be able to guard anyone. It's hilarious. Jimmy Roller said we don't need Bub back under any circumstances. Facts. All right, y'all, about to get up out of here. Hey, can we get 4 more likes so we can get to 80 likes, y'all? Just 4 more before we get out of here. We doing a late pod right after the game. Emotion. We all were able to vent. Can we just get 4 more likes, Bucks Nation? Shout out to y'all before we get up out of here. Let's see if we get 4 more. We at 76. 4 more likes. Can we do it, Bucks Nation? All right, I see y'all ain't on it. Hold on a second. David Jones said this is the only podcast worth watching for Bucks content, and we get a bonus with the live calls. Facts, facts. Hey, and just so y'all know, if this y'all first time joining a live, we're talking throughout the whole game because the live is posted, and you can comment in the comment section even before the live goes live. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the live as well. Even before we go live, we chop it up. But I'm telling you, this is friends and family. I'm telling most of y'all, it might be like 30 of y'all that we chop it up all week. If it's not Instagram, Twitter, on YouTube, this is really a thing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, if you are a Bucks fan, you should be subscribed. You should be looking for this content and sharing this content. You see the intellect from all genres here. Shout out to the Bucks, Bucks Nation, for getting to the 80 like. Salute, salute. Appreciate y'all. We building here. The Bucks gonna be okay. I know we getting frustrated about certain things, and that's just us voicing frustration. We're happy we won. We happy we have the talent that we have. We just want to see some continuity with this team, y'all. That's all we asking. We know we won. We're being prisoners of the moment because of what we saw, and your emotions are a lot different when you in the arena. It makes you even more hot because the way you're seeing it is just surreal sometimes. But I've had full confidence that we're capable of winning the championship. We just need to tighten up on some things and figure out what we're going to do defensively and if we need to make a move. But without a shadow of a doubt, I believe in this team 100%, and I believe that we're going to beat the Indiana Pacers this coming Wednesday. And I hope to see all of y'all in the post-game live after the Indiana Pacers game. And I told y'all, and I forgot who I was talking to earlier, I'm going to set some time so we can do like the live where you can watch the game live. That's my next move I'm busting, is that we going to be able to watch the games live and talk about it play by play. So that's coming soon. I'm going to keep y'all posted in the community tab and on the lives when that's coming. And it's official, but it's pretty close, y'all. So as my boy Gibson would say, peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to Bucks Nation. Salute to all y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm Amber. This is Amaraslogic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition, where we just discuss our Milwaukee Bucks getting their get back against them clowns down the street, 133-129 in overtime. We beat them like they beat us. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share the content. This is the Best Bucks chat on YouTube, along with the Best Bucks podcast on YouTube, and I got money on it. Gone. We'll be all right, y'all. We good. Don't even trip, y'all. We good. We just going through growing pains. We gonna be all right. We definitely gonna be all right. Dame ain't gonna shoot that bad all the time.